Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Vlogmas Day 8. I was about to say Season 8. Vlogmas Day 8. My name is Benita G. I'm the Education Concierge. Vlogmas this year, trying something different. We are doing Monday through Friday because that's all we're doing. And we're giving you some tips and some tools. We're talking about different things from self-care to discipline, from classroom management to parent engagement and all the things in between. So today we're going to talk about, oh, y'all, behavior management made simple. Welcome to my professional development. Here we go. We're going to keep it simple. KISS. Keep it simple. Seriously. I'm going to change that in one. So here we go. This is what we're going to do during the holidays because we know. All right. And if you don't know, now you know. Those 2.5, 3 weeks between Thanksgiving and winter break, or gratitude break and holiday break, whatever you want to call it, those 2.5, 3 weeks, we are testing. We are trying to get in the end of the quarter. We are trying to get in field trips. We are trying to get in observations. We are trying to communicate with parents that your child may be failing if they don't pull it together when they come back in the new year and the half of the middle of the school year. We have finished at least 2 9 weeks. We know the kids know us, unless you're brand new. And then that's something different. But here we go. Keep it simple, seriously. Holiday distractions are coming up. One, I want you to make sure that you identify, understand, and acknowledge that all of our students do not celebrate Christmas. Some of them celebrate Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, nothing, depending on their religion, or they are not religious at all. Okay? Depending on their family, traditions, ethnicity, all of the things. So we're going to honor that first. We can teach understanding winter break, holiday break, the spirit of giving. Yes, the spirit of empathy, the spirit of respect. So that's the first thing we're going to do. And in that understanding of the culture in our classroom helps with our discipline during these next few weeks that we're in, and which will help with the behaviors, okay? So we're distracted. All of those things distract us, okay? Also understanding that all of our students will not have a good holiday break. They will not have a good winter break. They may be in different situations, circumstances, family dynamics shift and change during the holiday because of just different reasons. Parents are working, what the court system has said. They may be in a foster care situation. They may be wanting to go home, and the court system may be saying no. So we want to honor and respect all of that. Everybody is not going to have a wonderful holiday break. And when that happens and we see that, and if you've been teaching long enough, you see behavior start shifting and changing, okay? When these behaviors start shifting and changing, we acknowledge them, and then this is how we're going to handle it. 1, zone of proximity. I don't care what anyone says. When I am teaching and when we are discussing, there are times that I walk around my room. There are times that I sit in the circle. I change my desk and I make a big circle, or I make an inner circle and an outer circle. And I literally make sure I include a desk for me to sit in. I bring my iPad over, I bring my phone, I have my clicker, I have all of the things. I am engaged with them, the zone of proximity. They don't know where I'm going to sit. Or I may say that seat for me right there, okay? If your classroom is set up and you're walking around, zone of proximity. I don't say anything, I don't touch the kids, I just kind of linger here and then I walk back to the back, okay? That's why those clickers are essential to helping with behavior, because I can be anywhere in the room and I can advance a slide. I can stop the video. I can do these things. We can discuss all of those things. Next thing, to keep the behaviors simple and to keep everything under control, I do go over the norms again. We just came back from break. You may have forgotten, even though they are up in the classroom, let's review them. I'm going to put them on my classroom screen. I'm going to ask somebody to say it out loud. I'm going to say it out loud. I'm going to ask us to take a moment and read. Do we still understand? Do we still remember what these are? What do these mean to us? So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Hold on one second, y'all. Nobody talks to me all day until I start doing these. All right. And so I'm going to do zone of proximity, and I'm going to review my norms. So remember, we want to get in front of the behavior, but we also going to understand that the behavior is going to happen because of what's happening in the atmosphere and what's happening for our schedule coming up in our calendar. So two things. So you have 4 today. The last thing is something fun and something funny. The last thing is I incorporate more gaming and more silence. And I know you're like, Benita, those are 2 separate ends of the spectrum. I know, but I do this for the students in my class. For example, I wrote an article. I need to write another one. It's been about 2 years now about silent Mondays. A lot of times my students come back from a weekend. It's a lot. I don't know what's happening, but sometimes it's a lot happen. A lot has happened. Once they come in, it's a silent one. We don't talk a lot. I don't talk a lot to them. My voice irritates them. It sets them off. Whatever. I work with middle schoolers. We already know. Okay. Everything's like silent. A sticky note. Classroom screen. Independent work. Small group. Whole group, but your answers need to be typed in. Whole group, put your answers on a sticky note and post them in an area that I go over and read it. Okay? So a lot of times when we do that, that helps with the management because they don't have anything, they can't say anything. And I'm not saying they can't talk, but what we do is just a silent. I play some jazz. And let everybody to just bring it back in and bring it back down. I adjust the climate in the classroom because it's my room. Oh, the opposite is we come up in here, it's Friday. The DJ Benita is on the 1s and 2s. We're playing Book It, Quizzes, Kahoot. We're playing all of the things. We're doing a review. This is our test. We're about the quizzes is the test today. They're like, what? Or I use the zip grade where I give them the Scantron and then I use my phone and it's like ding, and they got it right. And as long as you pass with a 75 or higher, you can go ahead and then you can take a 20-minute woosah break because you passed. And if not, you get a chance to do it again. When you finish, you get a 20-minute woosah break. And then sometimes I already have their request, the songs they like to listen to, and I play the radio version of it on low, and you'll see the kids like, oh, she playing our songs. Discipline. And you're like, how does it help with discipline? Come on in the room. We'll talk about it some more. And the last thing I do is I do teacher on the shelf. Here she is, teacher on the shelf. She kind of looks like me when I put my glasses on, but not really. But I love her. She's from Target. Okay. And she's, oh, I'm sorry, not teacher on the shelf, teacher in the classroom. That's what we call her. Any of you who are parents or aunties of the adults or the guardians, and you do Elf on the Shelf, very similar, but remember I'm being respectful for all of my students in my class who do not celebrate Christmas or the holidays. And so we have her and I explain, well, actually I'll write a note, explain to her who she is. And she does a lot of things and she helps with classroom management and discipline. And I know you're looking at me like, Benita, you told me you teach 6th, 7th, 8th, and something like that. I do. But she does a lot of things, okay? And I don't have to talk about it, okay? We had a basketball game. Our girls, was 1 year I was in school, our female girls basketball team was going to the championship. She had been doing cartwheels and splits, and she took pictures of herself. She's like, let's go team. And she had treats for the girls, and they had to come up and get them. They were in my class, they were part of the team. 1 year I was out, and she was watching. And when they came back, she had done a video, and she is telling me like what was happening and how they're going to get it together, and they apologize. She apologized for them. So it was okay. And so this is a class of management. I'll put some little jingle bells on there, just in case. But she stays out. As soon as we come back from Thanksgiving, I put her out every morning. She's in a different space. Some mornings she holds the pistol sharpening captive. Some mornings she's there to help pass out books. So this just helps, and it's something fun. The kids look for her. One time she was, I got in trouble with Attica. One time she was, I had my window open because it was in the South, and she was like kind of hanging out the window, telling me, whoo. And she had a note, was like, if we can get done with such and such and such about this time, I'm going to try and convince Miss Gordon that we can go outside for 20 minutes. And the kids were like on it, and I had to take them outside. Like, I had to take them outside. I'm telling you. So Here she is. So once again, we're going to recap. My name is Benita G. I'm the Education Concierge. This is Vlogmas 2024, where we come to you with tips and tools from parents, students, educational institutions, educators, community leaders, community organizers, anybody that loves education. And we talk to you. And today we're talking about behavior management made simple. Notice I didn't say anything about timeout, writing kids up, anything about that. We're looking at our students and analyzing and understanding we're about to go on break and it might not be great or fun. My feelings are all over the place. I'm a middle schooler. I'm elementary, I'm high school. What are some things as the teachers that I can do to make it simple seriously, to keep it simple seriously before it gets out of hand? I'm not gonna say this is always gonna work, but I am saying I've done it for several years and it has worked. Okay, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.